I switch on to the dog, and we'll wait for some people to hop on the live just to get the conversation going. Wait a little bit, see if we got any of the classics. We're in Austin right now, so we covered Pearl Snappy's trial, so we can talk about that as well. And talk about some other fun issues if anybody shows up. So far, we got 0 people, and it's been about a minute. But good. Hey, Bob, I was just thinking about you. Bob Cox, good to have you, sir. So at least we got Bob Cox, if nothing else. We got a few people. Becca, how are you? ZDT is an ass. Ain't that the truth? We got a lot of people. We got more comments that it says people viewing. Ham it up again. Hey, hey, hey. Nice to see you. Remind me to respond to you, by the way. Apologies. I will today. Are you scared of ZDT? He's a trained fighter. That's the hilarious thing. He says he's threatened by me. This dude keeps wanting to get in the ring with me, which I'd love to see that happen. But, I mean, that's a threat. I could get an RO against that. Great news. Great news, indubitably. ZDT is a punk. So, all right, so we got 54 people here. That was pretty quick. That didn't take very long. Thank you guys for tuning in. So, yeah, thank you. Shout out to the Reddit, Hero Not Zero. They've been covering all the ZDT shenanigans. Hard to keep up with them. So I was informed through them and through Klee, the controversial figure, I think that's the name, that, yeah, I saw this video clip. ZDT is apparently threatened, probably because I call him on his fucking bullshit. He feels threatened. And I'm going to make a threat. I'm going to call you on your bullshit, motherfucker. I'm going to continue to do that. So get an RO against me. I'm waiting. But he says he feels threatened by me. And therefore, which doesn't even make sense. Therefore, he's going to put me on a witness list. If he feels threatened by me, then he has to get his own RO. So I think he wants to do two things. I think for the second time in a row, he's threatening to get an RO against me. Oh, no. And then also for the second time in a row, he's going to put me on the witness list. Now, remember, he did say I was going to be on the witness list. This was the same witness list where he apparently put in some type of machine. He put down some type of machine. I can't remember what it was, like a microwave or some bullshit. And, like, that was going to be on the witness list, too. It was going to be like that talking toaster movie. Like, that person was going to be on the witness list. So it's going to be like everybody and their mother. But, yeah, so he's not going to fall through. I don't think I'm actually going to be on his witness list. If I am, then I'd gladly show up. He doesn't want you in the courtroom. Yeah, well, it's my right to be in the courtroom. So, exactly. Nice old neighborhood. Yeah, this is East Austin, very historic. A strong black community was once here. I think, unfortunately, it's been gentrified out. But the first black church in Austin is across the street from where I'm staying. But you go here, too. This is the George Washington Carver Museum. Of course, he invented the peanut and was African-American himself. He's putting people on his witness list to keep people out of the courtroom. He tries all these tactics, like he's saying his tactics have actual legal reality and are grounded in procedure and will actually come into fruition, whereas in reality, he just hopes that nobody calls his bluff and shows up. I mean, that was the thing with Solomon, right? He was just hoping that he could brag and say he got an RO against Solomon, and he was hoping that through intimidation, Solomon would not show up. That's what it is. But everybody shows up. I'm not the only one to show up. Best live stream ever if you go, LOL. Oh, I will be live. I will be checking him in court, 1,000%. So even if I'm not on the witness list, ZDT, this is to ZDT, he can be full aware I will be at court. I'll be looking out for him. When is the hearing? I believe there are 2 hearing times on February 19th and February 20th. So I think what I'll do, just to catch my breath and slowly get to where I need to go, is I think I'm going to fly from Phoenix because it's a relatively cheap flight. I think if I book it now, it's only like $100 both ways. So I'm going to fly from Phoenix to there, and then probably get to LA for a while come mid-March, because Henry is likely to have a trial, although it's not guaranteed yet. He has a discovery day as well, but he is likely to go to trial probably in mid-March. So there I want to be for the full trial, and then there's going to be a lot of ZDT stuff. My guess would be early mid-March, so it'd be a good time. Dog is so handsome. Thank you. I love watching Dog in the Prowl. Yeah, I'm surprised he's out. He took a while to actually want to get out because for him it's kind of hot, especially since the weather's been so much more cooler the last couple of days. But yeah, it's about 67 degrees right now, which is kind of on the hotter side for him. It's about 55. Oh, it's a dog. It is, indubitably. He's right here. See, he's out and about. Lots of court fun for him. Yeah, that's a bummer. You got to work sometimes, right? There has to be some sort of point to my life. We can't all be crazy love is love with a full-time job. Come on, guys. So, but once in a while, I have to do something. I came here from Danny's chat. Danny was shopping at Walmart, and I was bored to death. What else is new? Is he going to go to Dave & Buster's next or grab a Starbucks? I love the guy, but Jesus, how like basic American like idiocracy can you get with your choice in dining and shopping? Like really? Like Starbucks, Dave & Buster's, and Walmart. You live in the middle of Los Angeles. You could get, I mean, I understand if you're in bumfuck, then fuck, go to the, oh, whoops. Oh, sorry, you go. I thought my dog was ahead of me and he was not. He's right here. But yeah, I don't get that. Don't forget the massive bail. I don't think there's any bail. Maybe ZDT. Well, ZDT's not going to show up because if he actually shows up, he probably will get arrested. Because that's easy. All you have to say, there's an officer in the vicinity, and all somebody has to say that whether it be, I'm not even going to do it, but somebody else, whether it be Solomon, whether it be, you know, who knows. This place is supposed to be good, by the way. Anything baked potato. Whether it be Solomon or somebody else in the courtroom, all they have to say is this man standing before you has an open warrant. So there's no way ZDT is going to show up. What he's going to do, which he could do, is he's going to get Tamer to sign in via Skype. ZDT, Wizzy, and Sheep Show, Tansel Beard, Harry Three-Way. What a great image. Thank you. When you and Tony are large personalities, so from a perspective, an outsider would be interesting. It would be. I'd love to talk with him. Hey, if he has the balls to show up. How about this? Even if he talks to me, I will not inform the police, even though I do feel violated. Ochoa literally said, you're known to this court, to ZDT. Yes, not a good sign for this little guy. No, he's the great nuisance, isn't he? He really is. So, you know, you need somebody calling his bluff. And so duty calls, unfortunately, as inconsequential and childish as this duty might be. But we're going to clean up ZDT's duty. How about that? IKEA. Are they also going to IKEA? All right. That's the nail in the coffin for basicness. Basic, is that even a real word? My favorite was Chris. He couldn't say hypocritical. He didn't know what I enjoyed Chris's live. My favorite is he was trying to say that Teresa's video. He says it's very hypocrite. I kept wanting to say hypocritical. And he's like, it's just, I don't know what the word is. Hypocrite, man. It's just very hypocrite what he did. I'm like, all right, cool. Didn't he invite you to all his court dates? Who? ZDT? Invite me to shit. But I'll take him. And I really enjoyed Chris's video until he started singing. I was like, boy, that's like William Hung Part 2, man. Like, no offense. Like, not that I'm an amazing singer. And I know some bad singers or some mediocre singers. Hey, sorry, it's my dog. This guy just put his shoes. Hey, come here. I'm disturbing these people in their house. But that's okay. Can you please provide me with Clee's real name? Somebody says. Okay. Huh? ZDT will never show up for court. He's simply not man enough. No. But yeah, that was some horrible singing. That's what we were talking about before those people shut their blinds. He seems offended by my loud voice because we're in Austin. Everybody's kind of a bitch here. That's why I don't like Austin. It's like everybody speaks quietly all the time. Damn white people. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They shut their blinds when I talk loudly, make me feel shame. Hey, I got to go to the store. Thank you. Just wait a moment. Hold on. Thank you. Let the cars pass. I got to go to the store, guys. We love Chris's. It was uniquely bad. It was William Hung, man. It was like that bad. I was like, how can somebody be that bad? Like, it's like a banshee, but it's cool. It's charming too. It's funny. You know what? I admire somebody who can just do that without any shame. All right, guys, I'm getting some soda. I'm not going to talk to you too much because, I don't know, maybe some other people, like Danny could eat in front of you, but I still think it's awkward to talk to people while I'm in a store. You got a stick? Catch up in the chat. Oh, damn, Bethany. Damn. Bethany got me. You can bet him. He's friendly. Loves attention. Who's Wizzy? I don't even know who that is. Thank you, Kathy. Well, see, somebody disagrees with Bethany. Somebody, but that was a good comeback. And I deserved it. I really did. Okay, I need a soda. No Diet Coke, so I'll have to go for this. Not as good. This is how I start my morning, even though it's 4 p.m. I slept a lot. Because I don't have a job. Unlike Crazy Love is Love. But like Nan's true. And she's a hero to us all, so I don't think that says much, guys. Stop living. How you doing? And a pack of Newport shorts, please.
Newport store?
Yes, please. Little green ones? Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Alright. I didn't get you anything. I'm sorry, not this time. Can't help you out each and every time. Jessica needs a sugar daddy, but is your account big enough for her? I don't know. The whole sugar daddy thing seems like it's very, it would be very contrived. You know? Like, it wouldn't be as into it as I'd like them to be. They wouldn't be as available as I'd like them to be. As eager as I'd like them to be. But, well, nice thought, I guess. Hey, Lupe, you should rename dog to Potato. A lot of you have called him a potato. You're not the first. You are certainly not the first to call him a potato. Gang Gang is here. Gotta love Gang Gang. Oh, it's Bethany. You always talking shit to me, girl. Damn. Non-stop. I think she likes me. Is actually a good dude. Who is a good dude? Who is WY? Well, that's the longest acronym I've ever heard. Who is named WYSWYG? What are you talking about? What? He said, no, I want to. Yeah, don't give out anybody's real name. This is no doxing, guys. No doxing here. Okay. The only doxing allowed are pictures of dachshunds. That's the only doxing I'm going to allow. Dachshund only doxing. You can dox dachshunds. If you see a dachshund, you want to dox a dachshund, you can dox a dachshund, but a dachshund is the only dachshund you will dox. What's Wizzy? Isn't that a rapper? What? I can't keep track of your inside jokes. What you see is what you get. It's not going to, why don't you just type that out? There's not a lot of letters beyond those first letters. Just don't be lazy, guys. You don't need to create an acronym for what you see is what you get. What does that have to do with anything? Is that some mod? Am I supposed to give a shit? I don't know Wizzy lore. DOA famous troll Wizzy? I don't know what the fuck any of you are talking about. Good luck, Wizzy, in Wizzy's quest for relevance. Well, hey, Wizzy, I've given attention to Wizzy. Subscribe to Wizzy? I don't know. Wizwig? What? Why do these trollers think like people actually pay attention to them? I don't know any of these people. I don't give a fuck. What else are you guys saying? Let's change subject from Wizzy, because this half of this shit is about Wizzy. He'll never be Dempsey, I'll tell you that much. Oh, is Clee Wizzy? I know Clee. I hate seeing people eat. Yeah, not my Not my cup of tea. Oh, Jesus, guys. Thanks for ruining my chat with Wizzy. I don't know what to say anymore because I don't give a shit about Wizzy. R.I.P. Dempsey, indeed. R.I.P. Ellie. R.I.P. Wizzy. Wizzy will get off of you saying it. I'm sure he will, because Wizzy is not as relevant as Wizzy thinks Wizzy is. You're starting shit. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Wizzy made fun of a streamer last week because his wife is disabled. That's not nice. So don't do that. Barry Dodge doesn't let dox. Yeah, the only time I'll block you is if you dox anybody. So that time of the month? No. Only for my butthole. Lara is relevant. Sure. Oh, that's interesting. Wizzy is a current Scientologist? Or no, that's what she sees, what she gets. Different than Wizzy. I don't know. There's some comments saying Wizzy is a DOA troll. You know, you're allowed to troll DOA, though. That's not a cardinal sin. People think I'm more like a fan of his than I am. I have mixed emotions, is what I would say. So, you know, there's no, you know, if you haven't had beef with the DOA, you're welcome here. Shit, I have some issues too. I think, you know, everybody's fighting there. You can't keep fucking track of anything anymore, can you? It's a little much, isn't it? So, it's not like, you know, I'm never 100% on anybody's team, really. Well, maybe confident criticism. You know, I think he's always been level-headed. But some people start shit, and sometimes you start shit, sometimes you don't, eh? You can't miss a day. DOA is not right in the head. There's some head issues. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Still appreciate him and his work. I'm not gonna say I don't, but I don't appreciate somebody just, oh wait, that person 1 week, that person is like evil. I can't keep track. Gucci is a shit mom. She barely taught Jessica anything, says Bethany. Jessica didn't even know the difference between an onion and a pepper. Well, it's Jersey. They don't do peppers that much. Dodge is a pimp. I wish. Wish I had the money for that. I ain't that rich. Streets and Jessica are bullies. Well, and that's, you know, it's an issue of Jessica too, being kind of coming down on Chris and Streets for no reason, really. Just rise up somebody from the dead, eh? People are showing who they are. Well, I think in any of these things, people's egos come first, don't they? Most of the time. Streets is a hypocrite. I've, you know, heard that. I mean, it's pretty reasonable to have beef with, or it's pretty reasonable to have issue, quite frankly, with most people involved. That doesn't mean you hate them or dislike them or wish ill for them, but you could say that they're acting crazy at certain points in time. And I don't know. I think DOA fits in that category. I think Jessica could fit in that category. I think Streets could fit in that category. Maybe I'll just lose all my subscribers though by saying I have issues with most of them in some ways. Don't make me call your mommy sheep show. DOA needs our support more than ever. Well, I'll be rooting for him. I hope he follows through with court. He says he might not, but that's his decision. So it depends how much he needs us. If he's not going to follow through with the court stuff, there's less of a need, right? So, appreciate your honesty. Thanks, Kelbell. Yeah, you know, probably doesn't win you any favors, but a lot of these are mountains out of molehills, in my opinion. That's the thing. It's you know, I'm critical of everybody, but the flip side of the coin, I'm not as like I don't think anybody's actions have been severe to the point of dislike or hatred or anything. And I think it's a lot of nothing burgers and a lot of people being petty on both sides and having petty personalities. So just because you have a petty personality doesn't mean I don't appreciate that there have been a cadre of protesters, whether it be Street starting it and DOA being helpful with it, for actually shutting down the recruiting center. And, you know, they might have very well saved tangibly 40, 50 people from actually joining Scientology. If you think about that, if they were doing it consistently for as little as 4 months, is longer than that. But let's say Scientology is 4 months. Let's say Scientology would get one person to join a day. Let's say they'd 100 people probably in that busy boulevard to pass them by. Maybe they get one person a day. So you multiply that by the amount of times that they lost not being able to be out front and center, especially during holiday season. You lose one a day, you probably lose. You probably tangibly. I always look at, put away the personality, put away the arguments, put away the who fucked up, wrapped whose car, and who, is too, who deserves their charge and who didn't, whatever. If you actually look at the tangible numbers, it's been a success. And so, maybe this loses me, I'm sure this loses me friends in Reddit, but I appreciate DOA's efforts and I appreciate Street's efforts. But you can still act like a child nonetheless, right? Oh, thank you, Salty Writer. Appreciate it. Do you go to the org, Dodge? I could, if you want me to. Maybe we'll go tomorrow. Maybe we'll go today. Let me know. We could drive over there. See? Case in point, they're doing a lot more than me. I'm too lazy to go to the org. Slightly scared. Oh, I'm a huge Dodge fan, though. Thank you, Amy. People can be a mixture of good and bad. Yeah. Look. I don't think any of these people, minus Aaron, quite frankly, have done anything horrible to anybody, right? Nobody's abused anybody. Nobody's hurt anybody physically. People have said some really not okay things, and we'll talk about that. Josiah, Reed, Streets. But, nobody's called anybody's work, or nobody's done anything ZDT has done, right? Nobody's called anybody's work to try to get them terminated. Nobody's tried to really take anybody's material down and give them enough strikes where they can no longer make a profit and make cash off their YouTube. So I don't think I don't have a dislike for any of them. I think some of them, they act like psychopaths, which humans do. Maybe I'm just very non-judgmental. I travel so much. Maybe I'm just very forgiving. Severity. It is not the principle. We all focus on the principle. It is the severity. The severity is far more meaningful than the principle of anything. So nobody has done anything terribly severe in my. Nobody stole anything. That could be debated. Nobody in the LA. Well, it's, by the way, my van broke, and I do need $20,000, please. And by the way, I should get cameras because I'm being spied on. The cameras have to be outside and inside the house because, for A, Scientology is watching me, and B, I need an internal camera for my OF. It's gonna be like an OF just of like Scientologists who are following anti-Scientologists on the down low. So I'm going to need money for that. But anyway, what is it talking about? Oh, we'll look at the chat. Best way to handle it proper. I'm here to see the call end. And all these people have contributed meaningfully towards that. And no, look, as I was riffing, I don't think there's accusations of that, and that's a problem. I don't think DOA has absconded with anybody's money. I don't think, obviously, Streets hasn't raised anything. So you know the answer to that. Jessica hasn't raised anything. So you know the answer to that. And Chris hasn't raised anything. So you know the answer to that. So, the main LA protesters, I don't see them, being fraudulent with money either. So I don't, I think there are some that have been. Case in point, Nan's true, even though she is the Chicago Christ. Dodge, please tell me you're not that stupid. Please tell me you don't believe the shit you're saying. It's a nice sheep show, but, I do. I don't think anybody's done anything egregious. Nerve to make fun of Jessica's body. Somebody made fun of her body? Okay. Her body's pretty nice. Laura needs to run away from him as fast as she can. I don't know who made fun of her body. I could make fun of her juicy outfits. Come on. You gotta update your wardrobe, kid. 2006 call, Jessica. They want their wardrobe back. Corn, Tago, Corn. Hey, Corn. Is Corn here? Corn can take a joke. Respect for Corn. Dog looks happy, and that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, Dog doesn't have beef with any of them. He's met them. He likes them all. He likes Streets. He likes DOA. He's a big fan of Laura. If you just listen to who the dog likes, because the dog's met all these people. He likes Chris. The dog, all of them have pet me. And they pet me more than once. And They all seem like stand-up people. And you know what? At the end of the day, I agree with the dog. Canada's awesome. We won't long. Maple MAGA. Yeah, we'll go on a Canada riff. Remind me once the chat dies down, because I do want to cover the election over there, and we'll cover it together, Heather. Is Laura homeless? I don't think so. I think she has a job. I think she's a personal assistant and is working on her music career, and she's had a lot of nice gigs. Nice try. So you should tell Jessica to go home. Well, at least update her wardrobe, eh? Maybe throw like a poodle skirt in there. I don't know. It doesn't always have to be juicy. No body shaming. Yeah, you can only shame clothes. How about that? Because that you could help. Journalists are supposed to take sides. No. Wrong. Dodge Landsman says, Rosie Lewis, how will Scotch Crash Out end? Self-deletion? I think the van crash was a self-deletion attempt. He's now in the same situation. That's a fair assessment, Rosie. I mean, it just sounds like he's not coming back to LA. So a lot of these people, maybe for better or for worse, I think DOA helped a lot too. So for worse in some ways, but for better others, I just think he won't be back. It sounds like there's going to be a vacuum. It sounds like you're going to need another leader. Look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm the captain now. You hear that, bitches? I'm going to be the leader. I'm kidding, I'm not. Maybe I will be. I'll be in LA. Maybe you need to have somebody maybe you just need to have somebody who likes most people and doesn't, sometimes there's a reflex of conspiracy for all this stuff, right? There's always some hidden ulterior motive. Captain Dodge. He doesn't have to be in LA. Yeah. Not Dodge for the leader. Damn, Elizabeth. All right, cool. Bell, we got it. Call joiner. Thank you. DOA is coming back. Dodge, are you a never-end? I am a never. So maybe I'll never be legitimate. Maybe I'm not. So yeah, DOA changes his mind a lot. I think he's helpful for the cause. But maybe I'll start my own goddamn cult. Dodge is our court leader. Oh, hey, Corn. I appreciate that. Guys, subscribe to Corn Freak, too. Not as good as Corn Hub, but oh well. I believe DOA will be back. He just needs a break. He is there day in, day out. Imagine the toll. You can be a leader, just don't talk in the camera, peeling dead cross on your lips and burping and farting while you try to raise money. Fair. I don't know. It gets me money, though. That's all on my OF now. I like Laura FM. Dodge for leader, press 1, or dog. I think the dog needs to be a leader. I think that's right. Hell yeah. You go right either way. Hey. Jeffrey Augustine is here. Nice to have you. Guys, subscribe to Scientology Money Project. Definitely worth subbing to. Jeffrey Augustine definitely knows his stuff. Sorry, says SJ, I find DOA to be pathetic. I don't find it to be pathetic. I understand why people are pissed off at him. I'm, again, not. I consider him a friend in a lot of ways. But, yeah, at some point you have to kind of focus on just being there and increasing numbers, and the way you could increase numbers is not being cantankerous towards other people. That's probably the way to do it. So all these people have their own egos, and maybe that's inevitable. It almost becomes your job in any career. I've been in journalism and local politics, and there's a squirrel. You're not gonna chase it? I've been in a lot of things, and this shit happens. It's not like people act like they're all in high school. Doesn't matter if it's YouTube, doesn't matter if it's professional local television news, doesn't matter if it's politics. I've been in a lot of different stuff. I've been political consulting too. Everything becomes a battle of personalities. Everything becomes short-sighted. Everyone acts like that. And we all suck. It's funny that we all think that, in so-called industries that have some glory and some elitism in it, that people act more mature and professional because they have these professional accomplishments. And you realize everybody acts identically. So people suck, but that's why I have leeway for them, and I don't hate them as much as a lot of other people might. Minus ZDT, who's, that's what I say. That's why none of these people have, tried to take anybody's job away. None of that shit. ZDT has. So let's focus on, my thing is, we can talk some shit, but let's focus on the real enemy, right? That dude's the real enemy. He's trying to separate a kid from his parent. He was trying to divide Mindy and separate her from her family and get Mindy's mother fired. That's the real world shit that we need to fight against, in my opinion. Dodge, do a panel, sure. Who wants to come on? I'm an ant, minion, shitbag, psychopath, whatever else will be labeled before the end of the fire. People like to throw a lot of labels. Hashtag no labels. Whatever happened to that? When you are over LA, we should cover the meetings. Yeah, good idea, Amy. Amy, how about this, if you don't mind, because you're very on the ball. Shoot me an email or leave me a comment as to when the next key meetings are, and I will be there. Dodge, will you make it back to Chicago? Eventually, probably on the way home, because I want to cover some cases in New York that probably start in May, June. So if I go north, I'll probably stop at Chicago for a while. I don't think there's any interesting trials, though, unless there are. What is happening? Does Nance Drew have? She still has a trial date, right? Shit. Does Nance Drew still have a trial date? Guys, inform me, minions. Hey, minions. It's gonna be like DOA. Hey, minions. Inform me if Nance Drew still has a trial date. Because I'm going to come hell or if she does, I'm so going to that. Why can't DOA see his niece? I never said he couldn't. Huh? No, she has a probation. Right, it's all over. That's the weird part. That's why you and Corn, that's why you and Crazy Stupid Love, I'm kidding, Crazy Love is Love have been so effective, because it's like there's really nothing beyond that, isn't it? Nancy took a sleep deal. What else is new? Are you being lazy right now? Get in the car. Come on, let's go somewhere fun. Come. Good boy. Oh, well, I got to open the door. Well, we can listen to some music. It can be like Confident Chris and sing. I know you all like that. And then I'll be like Jessica and change it to my juicy sweatpants. How about that? 2-for-1 deal on this live stream. Come. Good boy. Alright, guys. We'll go somewhere cool. Sorry, I gotta move all this stuff for you. I got that car messy today. Okay, I think we're better now. And I'll move this. Sorry, bubs. Okay, we'll go somewhere fun, eh? You want to go there? Oh, whoops! It's all zoomed in. You want to go to the river? River. We'll go to the river. Is that an ice bucket? Ice bucket challenge! Oh my god! No, it's a pot. It might be, but I bought it because when I oh, you can see the Airbnb real quick too if you want. When I go to Airbnbs and the water's not hot enough, I boil water in this and put it in the bathtub. Give me a minute. I'm just locking the door. Here's the Airbnb. It's this big house, but it's the side of the house. So I'm in this side of the house, which is kind of nice. And it's pretty cheap. This is like $80. So it's like this whole side of this big house. So a nice walkable, historic neighborhood. And then it's very messy, but pretty small. But then you go up here, and that's the bedroom. So kind of nice. Wash the mess, guys. Yes, or it's too fleeting. And this is the bedroom. Dodge 3 to 4 protesters who actually leaves in cause. Thank you. I try to. Do you leave the door unlocked? I do. When I take short walks, I'll leave the door unlocked. Such a good doggo. He is. Give me a minute, guys. I have to lock up. I'll be back in. Your friend talking about me? Oh, huh? Who am I friends with? Dodge is one of the 3 or 4. I think Dodge imagined there's our cameras because it makes it more fun. Exactly. Why is he so messy? Because my life is messy. Why are you watching me? Because you're attracted to me, obviously. All right, guys, I'll lose you for a second. Well, I won't lose you, but I'll be singing. I can't respond to you. Let's see what else. Dodge, dude, 22 likes for Dodge. Yeah, give me more likes. I think I have 130 likes. Bethany could stay. She's always talking shit. I bet it smells so bad in that room. Ask your mom, is her favorite smell. You got a tough tightrope to walk on. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that, right? I'm a victim. Don't forget, I'm the victim, guys. Everybody else says they're the victim. Everybody's been crying. DOA's been crying. Aaron's been crying. Everybody, Streets can't find his eyebrows. I'm the victim. I'm here to laugh at you. I mean, with you. Well, thanks. I farted, Tim. I haven't farted yet, so kudos to me. Right? Could be worse. Could be much worse. This is a good song. It's a diesel on my tail. You can chase a car, but you have to wait. I have to pull out. Sometimes he likes to chase a car.
Diesel on my tail.
It depends.
Dallas Wayne here at Willie's Roadhouse. Folks, when Ronnie Millsap moved
Yeah,
to
you
town
mean
in 1972, town meaning Nashville, he moved over there from Memphis. Took him a job at the King of the Road Motor Inn. Right?
How you doing?
A straight hotel and
Good.
lounge there in Nashville, one of the hottest places in town. Being the house singer there. And when he came to town that first night, he had a list of songs in his pocket to do. One of them being this next one right here, which became one of his early #1 records as well. From the pen of Chris Christopher.
Sorry.
Johnny's version of Please Don't Tell Me How the Story.
All right, now we're on the road. On the road again. I'm gonna move the phone. Fear not, my children. Fear not.
It was the funnest night of my life. If you want to enter and read all of the rules on how
We're going to the park, by the way. We're going to the river. Dog can get a nice dip. Relax a little bit. I'm still looking for a good song. This is a good song. Chasing that neon rainbow, that honky-tonk train. Chasing that neon rainbow. I can sing that first one. Honky-tonk train. Queen Latifah. No thanks, but maybe another stream. I had a dog get clear room easily after eating an egg. Yeah, same. Same with mine. There ain't nothing on the radio. Maybe we'll do Queen Latifah. This is a good song. This is a cover. Very soon. And then pulled the auctioneer. Sitting carefully, and soon he began to sing. The engineer could talk so rapidly. And it's do or die, I've got to get an auction cry. And put an auctioneer. About a bit now, $30 bid now, $40 bid now, who knows the man with a $55 bid. $29 now, $55, and you can make $35, make it $45, who knows the man with a $55 bid. Oh, bluegrass for y'all. It was auctioneer originally done by Leroy Van Dyke. Old country singer in the 50s. Honey did his best, you know, and then get to his rest. On a day of night and day. And the mother's horns breaking up in awful storm. In the day of the auctioneer. And we just can't stand to have a mediocre man sell things at auction because they are a good name. On an auction school, then you'll be nobody's fool. You can take your place among the best. $5 bid now, $45 bid a minute, would make it $45, make it $35, movement man. $40 bid now, $45 bid on to make it $45, make it $45 minutes, so another $45 bid. In school there lived a man who played it cool, known a full-fledged auctioneer. Run from miles around just hear make that rhythmic sound, and it's such a happy cheer. And when in the door he had all he could do and more, had to buy a plane to get around. That's in all this land and one man's in their hands. Best of all the auctioneers. It's called The Auctioneers, originally done by Leroy Van Dyke. This is a random bluegrass cover that I don't know, so that's why I can't sing it as well. If a yodeling song comes up, yole, yole, ole, yole, ole, lay. There's a little yodel for you. But if a yodel song comes on, I'll full yodel. Hopefully we could do Lovesick Blues. I'm hoping that comes on by Hank Williams, and then I'll yodel. I want to see Dodge twerk. Hey, that's in my OF. I'm kidding. If you want to see me twerk, just give me a big ass super chat. I'll twerk in person if it's big enough. I'll twerk and pull down my pants for you. How about that? And then we'll see what happens. You better leave a nice tip, especially if it's just a tip. Let's see what else is there. This is a good song. Laying on the window. You know, the first day it's been above 60 in 5 months for me, so props to this song. Seals across, yep, exactly. Makes me feel kind, blowing like the jasmines in my mind. Amen, Shell. We always have the same taste. A breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmines in my mind. Maybe I do sing like Confident Chris. Shit. I don't know, guys. What am I? Who am I? Why am I? Who is? What is? What is mod? Laying on the wind walk in the house next door. So I walk down up to the dinner step and there in the door. Check out Seal's brother Dan Seals. I know I got a brother. Cool. All right. Going through the jasmines in my mind. Yeah, this song makes me feel like I'm supposed to be having a good lazy day, but it doesn't always work out that way. Amen. This song makes me want to pay child support, right? Get busy. The jasmines in my mind. 15 Illinois. It's getting warmer. It's balmy for Illinois right now. Yeah, it's getting warmer, guys. The storm is over. Here's downtown for you. Pretty. In there, care in the world. Oh, Kat, you say hi to Corn Freak, but not me. Hashtag rude. What up? Good taste you got, though. Picture Dodge in a railroad outfit. Yeah, I love Jimmy Rogers. Hell yeah. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmines in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmines in my mind. Hey, Kat. Nice having you. Be silly. 43 Nancy is still not bad, guys. If it's above 38 degrees, you're okay. If it's above 38 degrees, take a 2-hour walk. Enjoy it. Early spring. You gotta love it. Little hints of spring all over America. And the dog is goddamn pissed because he would have preferred to be 35. That's all right. Everybody but the dog are happy. Let's see what else is playing. I don't know. There ain't much at this point. This morning. This is a good song. James Darren, who dated Natalie Wood. And the world, and was a Gidget, wherever she may be. Mean, fickle woman made a crying clown out of me. Dedicate this to Dana and ZDT. I've been watching 6-week walk, man. Walk more, man. This is almost over. I really like this song too. R.I.P. Natalie Wood. Yeah, Robert. Another great one by Miss Patsy Cline. This one I know very well. Patsy Cline, as you all know, died in a plane crash. Very tragic. Probably the best singer ever. Literally, I think she has the best voice in music history. Period. The moonlight. Just like we used. Yep, walking exactly. Always walking. Natalie Wood doesn't flow. Ha! Funny. Searching for Robert Wagner. He killed her. Yep, Willie Nelson wrote Crazy. Exactly. You know your shit. Robert Matter always knows. The highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking. After midnight, searching for you. Are you covering Solomon's case dodge? Tiny has been asked to appear, says Shell. Yes, I'll be there on the 19th and the 20th. All systems are afloat. My grandmother's a Patsy fan. I like the same music that people's grandparents like, not even their parents. Night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I'm always walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like when you may be somewhere a-walking. After midnight, I'm time traveler 61, amen. You're just a Mad Men coding guy. I go way back. Yeah, I love everything 50s, early 60s. Remember listening to this, Sun made in the backyard, a teenager. Awesome. Glad to bring up a very cool memory. You're pretty cool as a kid, eh? To see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I'm all out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking. After midnight, searching for you. Classic. David Lynch fan? You know, I was talking about David Lynch yesterday, and I'm embarrassed to admit I've only seen one movie. You would expect me to be a David Lynch fan, and I think I failed. I've only seen Mulholland Drive, which is really good, and I haven't seen... I respect that he revolutionized movies. I like a lot of Cronenberg. That comes right out of him. It's funny, I like everything he's responsible for, but I haven't delved deep into him himself. But I deeply admire him. Because like every other piece of art that I like is like I've never seen Twin Peaks, not one. Let's see what else is on the radio. That's a sad song. I could try to sing this, guys. Let's see if I can. Stupid idiots try to sing this song. It's the hardest fucking song to sing. But let's try. Summer has just begun. Now I've gone and thrown it all away. I don't even try to sing the song karaoke. Oh, so far so good. Me aim to make him dry. Whatever. Not done this in this time tomorrow. Carry on, then really matters. Mercury had such a varied, intricate voice. He could hit baritone and soprano in 1 nanosecond. Late, my time has come. Now it's cancer's down my spine. He's aching all the time. Everybody, I've got to go. Leave it all and waste it all. Amazing voice, think I'm trying. I can sing it better than 65% of people who try to sing it. But his voice is so amazing, you can't. I've never been born at all. But nobody could beat his voice. Nobody. It was so technically almost impossible that a human could make these changes so rapidly. This I can sing. This part I can sing okay. He just changed. He's so good at changing. In a little silhouette and in a man Scaramouche, won't you do the fandango? The very lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, the Galileo, he loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, killing his life from his monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, easy let it go, let's stand up. No, let him go. No, let him go. Sin, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Will not let him go. Let him go. Mia, mamma mia, human in law. Algebra has a bundle designed for me, for me, for me. It's a good song, Lily. Great song. Think you can love me and spit in my eye? Think you can love me and leave me to die? See, you can't hit that high. Oh, baby, listen to me, baby. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. Oh, thank you, Salty Ranger. Very sweet. So I feel bad for Tom. You and Chrissy together, right? I might have confident Chris this up. I might have confident Chris the fuck out of this song. Oh well. Nothing really matters. Infinity. Nothing really matters. To me, matters to me. Oof. Well, I tried that for you. I know I can't sing that perfect. This I could sing a hell of a lot easier. This is the last song that Lieber and Stoller ever wrote, who also wrote Jailhouse Rock, Stand By Me, Under the Boardwalk. So many gems. Don't know what came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off the flare. I'm wondering when I'm getting down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. That's me, wondering what it is I can do. Because now I got some beef with some streets, but I also have beef with DOA. Clowns to the left of me, ZDT's are right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Standing up with nothing and you sound that you're a self-made man. And you pat me on the banner, tap me on the back and say, please, please. Whoops. Make some sense of it all. But 86 GOP's no sense at all. Can against the slam on the floor. And you're not just wrapped up Chris Carr. Clowns to the left of me, locusts to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Self-made man. Running on complaining, slap me on the back and say, please, please. came here tonight. Got the feeling that we're gonna eat here. Terry Black's famous barbecue for lunch. I'm a jam. And right next door. I can even eat outside. You'll be eating some ribs in about an hour when you're done walking. You will eat ribs. Rebus. Stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Good taste, Judy. Nice to have you, Bob. Try. UK people like American music. That's true, and American people like UK music. Me higher. This is awkward. Okay, there we go. There's like a car coming out of me like a bat out of hell, and I need to make a sharp turn. But we're here. There's a cover. Jackie Wilson originally did it. It's lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up. Quench my desire. I'll be at your side forevermore. You don't give a shit. All right, let's go. Your love is lifting me higher. It's Corn spitting facts. Respect to Corn. Guys, don't sign off. Give me 1 minute. I'm just noting where I am on the maps of Google. Okay, guys, we are back in action. We are at some park. This is near the river, so we're going to try to get to the river as best as we can. Song changed for me, Esther Reservoir Dogs, right? I know, at that scene. Holy shit. That gives a whole new meaning, doesn't it? Bowie, I like David Bowie. You can't go wrong with David Bowie. Check out the inspiration for Ziggy Stardust. Check out Vince Taylor. So this is nice. This is probably nothing about 10 years ago, and they developed a lot of their park area. It is a warm day. Your singing is way better than mine. Thank you. DOA Loves Rainbow says, I'm jealous. I appreciate it. All right, so some people think I have a decent voice. That's hard to do, Bohemian Rhapsody. Nobody could. It's ironic that the Bohemian Rhapsody is such a well-sung karaoke song, and it's a really hard song to sing. Like, it's hard for anybody to sing. Like, that's how amazing Mercury's voice was. There's, like, very few no human beings can match it. So, like, you're killing yourself if you try to choose, but everybody chooses that song. They chose some other songs that would be, they choose Piano Man. You can sing Piano Man pretty well. Oh, hey, I flipped. I didn't even know. What up? You get to see my fit. I'm finally not wearing a heavy jacket. Let me go back, though. Bohemian Rhapsody is my all-time favorite. It's a good song, isn't it? Let's not forget Pink Floyd. Yeah, Pink Floyd, I'm not into Pink Floyd. Sorry. Who wants to live forever? You know me, I'm old school, so I like everything 50s. Like, I think 50s is the best decade ever for music, so my favorite Queen song is Crazy Little Thing Called Life. Work of genius, in my opinion. But Queen there's like, I'll make some exceptions for the 70s, and Queen is one of the exceptions I'll make. Certainly Queen. Led Zeppelin, yeah, no, not a Zeppelin fan. Never been a Zeppelin fan. My mom saw Queen at their Wembley show. That's the famous, that's cool. I'm curious how he was. I'm sure he's amazing. But I'm jealous. Mom had excellent taste. Truly excellent. Live Aid, yeah. What does ZDT want you to be a witness of? So let's talk about this. So now that we've been driving, we kind of got distracted. So yeah, ZDT wants me to be a witness on... What does he even want me to be a witness on? I should know. I'm the subject of this. So I should know. That's the thing. I'm so disconnected. I don't even know what's happening to myself. People are like, Dodge, you got to watch the streams. Man, I don't even know what's happening in my own life. He wants me to be a witness for some shit. Maybe somebody can better explain what is happening to me than I can myself. ZDT just doesn't want you to report the facts in the courtroom, Dodge. Yes. So he wants to get an RO against me, if I'm not mistaken, which I would gladly respond to. And then he wants to put me on a witness for one of the cases, I presume Solomon's. I mean, it would be fun to eviscerate him. And, like, I hope, like, ZDT, put me, like, I'll make a threat against you. There, threat. Put me on the witness list. Let's do it. I just said threat. Yeah, I'll make a threat. I'm gonna bang a sex doll. How about that? I'm gonna bang your sex doll, ZDT. That's a threat. That's a threat. Get an RO against me. Your dog has lost a bit of weight. Thank you. You're doing well with that. Thank you, DOA Laser Rainbows. I appreciate that. Yeah, I always say to people, I've been cutting his food a little bit and trying to be a little more sensible. But also, when the weather's colder, he always loses weight because he exercises more. He's more eager to exercise. Bo Dodge, that's not safe. Well, what did you witness? I didn't witness shit. I never met the guy. So I don't know what I'm going to witness. Here, look, you can go right here. Here's a river. Right here. And you can chase these ducks. But look, you can access the river. There you go. All right, guys, don't sign off. I'm just taking a photo because this is like a pic. Sorry, guys, I had to take the perfect photo. He was right in front of the skyline. So I'm like, all right, he has to take a photo. And he took a little drink. You still haven't told the dog he's loved, so I'm taking that personally. Is he loved? I hope so. There's a lot of people who criticize him. I say he's fat. So I don't know. ZZ's new girlfriend, what I hear. Where do you hear that? His hand? So yeah, no, I'm on the witness thing, or apparently. I don't think he's not going to actually tangibly follow through and put me on any witness list. But if he does, I'd love to eviscerate him in court. I'd love to actually get into court official documents that he's probably being paid off and do some research onto that and get that set in stone. And of course, if somebody has a financial incentive, that's a reason to disprove his entire case, right? So, I mean, you prove that, and the whole thing gets thrown out the window anyway. It doesn't matter, but then it really gets thrown out the window. Hey, Marina, nice to have you. If he drinks that, it might have brain-eating amoebas. Well, that's why he's so stupid. That makes sense. No body-shaming dog. I appreciate it. I mean, the dog can handle it. He never seems to get offended when people call him fat. Only me. I'm the only one that seems to get bothered by it. He's pretty okay with it. But I'm glad he's lost some weight. I'm pretty convinced he works at Scientology. The question is knowingly or unknowingly, but I'm going to say probably knowingly would be my guess. And maybe but then part of me thinks, well, wouldn't they get somebody more charismatic, tolerable to look at, charming, humorous, coherent, consistent, lucid, understandable, engaging, none of these things of which ZDT is. So part of me thinks, well, they're not paying him because there's like, long story short, you need to get somebody who people find compelling enough to listen to. So I don't, but maybe that's the whole point, right? Maybe it's like they wash their hands, they get somebody who's already, essentially a screaming homeless crackhead. No offense, a crackhead can. And maybe they're like, well, of course, that's just his personality, so maybe they hide behind that. Put a 1 if you think Scientology is paying him knowingly. Put a 2 if you think he's getting paid by a Scientology OSA person unknowingly. He's just getting generous donations. Put a 3 if you think they're not involved at all. I'm curious. 2. Interesting. Sorry, guys, I forgot what I said. Was 1 knowingly and 2 was unknowingly? I just forgot. Tell me if 1 is knowingly and 2 is unknowingly. Something isn't right with those super chats. Okay, well, I'll be careful, thank you. He has a good immune system. What are the options? Right, I forgot the options. Right, 1 is knowingly. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tilty Bird. I almost misread your training there. I was like, boy, that's offensive. How'd that get offensive? Interesting. Yeah, 1 knowingly. Yeah. Huh. He's going away. Some guy's pissed with this dog. Sorry, upset with the dog. Guess you're not a fan.
Fucking dog free.
Dog free. I don't know if I read that, but duly noted. Maybe later. Maybe I'll get somebody to
Dog park, right? No leash? Put it on a leash.
try to get
Fuck
one.
you for talking to me. You want to come here and talk to me? I'll cut you off.
I think I'm all right. Hey, let's.
You have no idea.
Come on. Yeah,
No.
sounds like a lot. I'd be a skinny meal. I don't got a lot of meat on my bones. Well, let's depart from this neck of the woods. I was just going to say, guys, Austin probably has the friendliest people. I hope you guys heard that, because that shit was kind of hilarious. Very friendly. Is that ZDT? I shouldn't continue fucking with him, but it's kind of funny. Like, guys, if you want me, put a 1 if you want me to go back and just start talking to him. No, because I have my dog, too. I don't want him to hurt my dog. Scientologist vibes. Yeah. He doesn't even know I was recording. That'll get really mad. Who has guests over for dinner and keeps live streaming at their desk for the whole time, just telling guests to help themselves, drinks the towels to the side. For the spa, ZDT chats are gullible. That's hilarious. Is that what he's doing? Lord, that was fascinating. You usually don't get that. Out of all the places you travel, that doesn't happen. But once in a while it does. Tilde, excuse me, I love that dog. Dude, you gotta lay up the Paco Lolo. Amen. Yeah, you can enjoy the park, unless you're hot. You wanna come in? And when I eat, I'll even leave the AC on for you. Because it's 67 degrees. Do you want to walk? What do you want to do? Dad, do you legally have to attend court for this? Well, I would love to anyway, so I will. Do I legally? That's a good question. I don't know. I actually don't know. Probably not, actually. He's sus about that guy. Dude at NY just got his fingers cut off with a machete for trying to protect his dog from a crazy person. Shit, all right. Note to self. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to come back. Interview, right, Bob Cox? Interview would be cool. 1, we got a 1. I should go back. I said it nicely regarding a leash geezer. Yeah, I'll keep a leash in my pocket, but he could have. That's why I'm not going to pay attention to him. Hey, you want to come? That shit was hilarious, though. Fun times in Austin. Getting threatened with death. Getting threatened with death is a fun time. People are trying to kill you, but you don't care. People are trying to kill you. And you just blink. You just blink when people try to kill you. Because you are invincible, dog. You are jacking to match a car? Yes, I did. Yeah, this is, yeah, right, I am matching. I got yellow on yellow, little pink. This is like mid-60s, I would say. As you can see, I shaved. This annoying pimple is finally vanishing, which I really don't like. So, we're having a good time. Me and Johnny Bravo. Well, you gotta do, I'm pointing at my dog now. You gotta do something, man. You gotta make a decision where you want to go. We're loitering like way too close to that dude. So you got to make a decision. Like I know you think you're Nance Drew when you could just sit in one spot for hours and then people will reward you with money. Okay, but we can't all be Nance Drew. We're not all Rosa Parks. Do you understand that? I mean, Johnny Bravo, Ladybird Lake is not safe for dogs. Wow, they could die from the creeks and lakes. Okay. Probably a lot of them do because they don't have any immune system. Probably the big problem. But he's been a stray dog for a year and a half, so I don't think anything's really going to kill him. But I'll be aware of it. He's taken a drink from the East River in Manhattan before, so he's fine. He's taken a drink in the Ohio and Cincinnati. He's taken a drink in the river, Mississippi, in the middle of Memphis. He's taken a lot of. He's drunk a lot of dirty water. That's all I'm saying. As they say in New York, he's a dirty water dog. All for 2 feet to dry out, yeah. Head and Shoulders Great Acne Wash. I didn't know that. If you don't know where your money's coming from, you're a fool. Name wants to go kick that guy's ass. He does. What kind of dog do you have? That's a good question. I picked him up off the street, so I'm not sure. But my guess is he's half shepherd. And then probably shepherd and something small would be my guess. It would be nice. Maybe you will watch meat for the first time, because if we go by the barbecue, then we will sit and we shall eat. Tiny is not the only one screenshotting comments. I said I've already made a threat. Put me on the witness list. Mexican pickle. That might be it. Potato Mexican pickle. My nephew raided his grandfather's cupboard and wear all of his old shirts as a fashion has returned. Right, it is kind of cool. Like, yeah, it's cool now. The bowling shirts are cool. Like, a lot of that stuff. Brightly colored polos. Nephew's got good taste. Respect to your nephew. So many people do nothing but watch and screenshot and talk shit. Ain't that the truth? Corn, respect for you. I also, like, I didn't know you're the person in the Kenny costume. You were totally badass. So, right, you get a full-blown, literally blown, full-blown Kenny costume. That's some real shit. It's not the dirty water, known algae and amoebas. It's dogs. Ooh, okay. Well, he's not drinking. Where's the men? Where's the patriots? USA being invaded, people have no cares. I sent my son to the border, told him to get out and do something. He needs to do a duty and become a man, says Too Far Gone. Well, good luck with that. Cool. He just sits and stops all the time. Oh, look at his precious face. It is very precious. Hey, precious. I want to go back. Somebody's like, don't go back. But no. Anyway, so, all right, I'm going to remember this time. You guys helped me out last time. With ZDT, now that we're a little more focused, put a 1 in the chat, if he knowingly is getting Scientology money. 2 in the chat if he's getting money from Scientology, but not knowingly. 3 if they're not involved at all. Okay, 1 knowingly. 2 not knowingly. 3, got it. Okay, interesting. Wow, so you think it's all knowing? I would tend to agree. That's a lot of people who feel like they know. Some 2s. Hard to say, isn't it? That's something worth doing. 7. All right, I like it. We got to. I'm waiting for a 69. This is fun. This is the Great Out Dogs, which I guess is an entire store for dogs in the outdoors. You want to check it out? You don't have your leash though. He probably doesn't, because this is all stuff for liberal hipsters who like still leash their dogs even when they're outdoors, so they have to get like a special stupid harness. You gotta love this. This Selena food truck right here. And like respect to like how busty they made her also. They're like, somebody's like, let's paint Selena. And somebody's like, is this good? He did a sketch. And somebody's like, nah, a little bustier. And then somebody's like, is this good? And then he's like, nah, bustier. It's gotta be real busty Selena. And there we have it. Very cool. Dog is too reactive, sadly. Yeah, it has to be leashed. Most do, and I get that. Trots are off a doggy school back in the day. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not because I'm you're little dogs on the top. Fun, right? It's not because I'm particularly special, but he was just a street dog for, he was an adult when I picked him up, so he already had, he already was used to being off a leash and knowing what loud noises were and not getting freaked out by them. I mean, he got freaked out when we got to Torreon, which is a big city. He freaked out a little bit, but he got used to it fairly quickly. And there, you could train them because if they do something bad or run in front of traffic or something, you just pretend they're not your dog, that they're just a stray dog, and like you don't know them. So it's like Mexico is a good place to train them because you can train them like as if you're in the U.S., but then if something happened, you just pretend he wasn't your dog. She lives in the era of push-up bras. Ain't that the truth? I'll pet you. He's always taking a rest. It's like, I'm going to put my butthole on this table. No one's going to do shit. It's like, yeah, he always does that. I always feel embarrassed because, like, if we go to eat, he'll do that. And I'm like, dude, that's not... And he usually just still let him do it. You like putting your butthole everywhere. He's a butthole dog. Love the way he likes to sit. And it's such a weird... Like, do other dogs not do this? I guess it's like most dogs, like, don't spend as many hours as they'd like outside. I guess people don't know because like most dogs are not allowed to aimlessly be outside until they get tired. I mean, maybe not with their owner, they do, but not like not with their owner. That's not usually a thing. I'd like to walk. Fucking love this sausage on toothpicks, right? Isn't he? He's a chunker, he is. Where are ZDT's chat people in the chat? I'm waiting for them. He's his own guy. He is. Who's counting the votes? 13, 3. Nobody, but it's majority. Majority feels like he's really shedding. Weather's getting hotter. You're going to see him get fatter maybe. Not now, but in like 2 months he'll get fatter because the weather will get hotter. He always gets fatter in the summer. And then he probably loses 10 pounds. Sometimes 15 in the winter. Always. Almost always. We got something, that'll be cool, then you get off the table. Like me speaking Chinese gibberish is like code that there's an animal nearby. Goat dog, he's pretty goat. Can't wait till I get my dog outside. He's gonna enjoy it. Well, sometimes they don't enjoy it. Why does he get fatter in the summer? Because of his thick coat. So even if it's above 70, it's too hot for him. Like if it's 70 and there's no sun, he's okay. But if there's sun and it's above 70, he won't want to go out. So he hates hot, even though he's from Mexico, and he's from the desert, so it's always hot. It was like once he got a taste for, like life outside the desert. Like the longest time I was outside with him, because he gets to choose when he wants to go inside. So the longest time I had outside with him was a horrible day in Drummondville in Quebec, near Montreal. And it was in December, and there was a high of 9 degrees. That was the high. And he was out. He loved it. Like 9 degrees is not too cold for him. And he was in heaven, and there was snow, and he was out for 8 hours. It was horrible. He's very observant. He's always looking at... I always wonder if that's normal too or not. He's always looking at every direction because he always wants to chase something. So he loves to travel because he gets a new spot where he can look and chase at things. And that's why I try to rent Airbnbs over like hotels that are inside so I could sit and smoke and he could sit in the porch and like watch for trees watch for squirrels or cats or whatever. Hola name. He says hola. You think he's protection? I don't know. I think he finds it fun. She says over, and that's what she said. Who knows? I always wonder if he's protecting me or he just likes to chase things. Liz didn't like me because I'm a Scientologist. Oh, hey, the proof is back. Nice to have you. How have you been? The proof is a Scientologist. Shoot me another email. I can't find your email again, proof. Let me know. He's a cutie of a dog. Thank you. Hey, Verity, nice to have you. Why would anyone watch ZDT when 40% of the video game live stream is dead air? It really is. His shows have 2 intros and don't start for 20 minutes. By the way, why do any of you guys have intros? Do you know how annoying that is? Just go live. I'm not going to skip through your AI generated song. Like, stop. This is a call out. Like, Nora needs to stop with that. Like, this, it's annoying. Like, I'm not going to, like, why do I need I don't know how long your intro is. Why do I need to fast forward like a minute and 30 seconds of an AI, but like, stop killing music. Like, what are you doing? Stop. It's not cute. All of you with the Marilyn. Oh God, I hate Marilyn's shit. Oh, well, she's just horrible in general. I mean, that's the thing. I'm reticent to attack Marilyn because I think in terms of like what's been the most important for Scientology protesting, it's been the crocheted penises. Without that, there is no movement. So, and it's just very classy. It's like, you know, I think if people see that there's a psychotic person knitting penises, they're like, oh, this is the stability is very strong in the anti-Scientology movement. And it just makes her likable, right? Same with Reese and neglecting her child for 4 hours while he awkwardly sits in the car very quietly doing nothing, and his mother is just screaming for. I mean, those are the people we need to put front and center, guys. End of story. And then Nance True too, obviously. Because when I think of charisma, when I think of who's compelling to listen to, again, it's Nance True. God, watch Marilyn. No, I can't. I haven't watched Marilyn in a long time. Marilyn's channel is a waste. Yeah. I want the, you know, is Reese going to follow through with the OnlyF? Because I think that would be like, you could watch a spider and a pig have sex on your phone. That sounds like a great time. Just like, I feel like I could send that to Animal Planet. It was like, they're like human spider pig crossbreed. Spider pig does whatever spider pig can. Tommy and Reese, they look like a spider and a pig. What horrible, horrendous, didn't Tommy like bang a 15-year-old? Like, why? Wasn't that, like, can't you just Google it and it was like Tommy had sex with 15-year-olds? How does that, see, that's the shit that's disqualifying. Not forget about Poe and how I just shut up. What are you doing? You know, here's the thing about Poe. I am going to slam Poe, and I'm going to say fuck this dude, and this is why. I don't think there's anything ethically wrong. I mean, I think it's even forgivable. I wouldn't do it, and I don't think it's cool. But it's even forgivable if you elicit a prostitute, or if you fly over to see a prostitute, even if you're married. Like, I would never do it. I would never get married, right? Because I'm not a piece of shit like Aaron Strickland or Poe and the Go. But, like, even if I did, like, I could forgive somebody. And I'm going to give Poe the benefit of the doubt and say that, you know, he went to Thailand to see people who were 20 or 21 years old or something, and that's still weird, but fine. But here's where I'm going to give Poe shit. How much experience does he have arresting Johns for soliciting sex workers, or how much experience does he have putting sex workers in jail, right? So, if that's the case, bye-bye. Oh, in fact, you made a site, dude, huh? Is AI music something to do with getting into a stream that makes it safe for YouTube monitoring? I don't know. I don't think there's any issues to worry about with YouTube moderating. Just as bad as a 54-year-old man speaking sexually about a 16-year-old boy without doing the act itself. Yeah, that's pretty bad too. I agree. That's why I fight ZDT. So yeah, but we don't want to hear about how you like Scientology. Yeah, the Proof could talk. Yes, the Proof can speak freely. Proof is an interesting character, guys. He's a regular, I would say he's a recurring guest star. You know, like on The Simpsons, they have recurring guest stars, recurring guest roles. Proof is one of them. He is an actual Scientologist. We could have a whole debate about why Scientology is good, why you think it's good, and why some others might think it's bad. I'm trying to set something up. Good point, Corn Freak. I'm trying to set something up to do an interview with Proof. The AI song helps fill the first 10 minutes possible YouTube reviews in case of... Well, what are you saying in 10 minutes that's like not... not defending him, saying we don't know for sure. True. How's you, Renee? What? Dodge Proof panel. Yeah. I was waiting until I have free time. That's fair. I know you're busy. Fair. Well, you have my email, so when you do, let me know. Good to have you back. I mean, what have you been up to, The Proof? How's your job? Haven't heard from you in a while. We're all still here. You must be laughing at this. Actually, The Proof, let me ask you a question. Have you followed the anti-Scientology protests, and do you feel more secure in Scientology after watching all these people attack each other internally? And do you think it signifies that maybe, I don't think it's true, but do you think that it signifies that your church is stronger than ever because the people in opposition seem crazy? I'm curious for your answer, The Proof. We actually have a Scientology, so all these claims, we can have a guy answer right now. All these claims that like the divisions hurt the movement, whatever, we have somebody on the line. I should do a call-in show. That'll be classic. Yeah, guys, what if I did a call-in show? I wonder how you do that with online. Hey, Amber Vanessa. Sex tourist trade is not victimless. That's true. There's a lot of sex trafficking. Sex obsessed trafficking, especially places like Thailand. And that's a big red flag too, right? I know it's cheaper, but especially if it's tourist central, right? Because you go to Mexico and there are areas where it's not really trafficked, but they're not like tourist areas. So I've heard. What a shit show that would be. Do it. Yeah, cool. I don't follow any of the hate movement, says The Proof, but I hope they leave our church alone. I do think Scientology is growing. I have seen a big boom lately in sign-ups for courses local to me. All right, cool. Well, you should, if you want to feel better about yourself, The Proof, just watch about how everybody's beefing with each other. It's kind of funny. It's not hate, you're a cult, prove us wrong. Well, yeah, he is called The Proof, ain't he? Talk to Danny, did call on a show a few. Oh, cool, I will, thank you. Who is beefing Danny now? I can't remember. Like, I can't even remember who's beefing who. Pone the Go has zero legal right to arrest anyone anywhere in the States, let alone Thailand. Yeah, I'm saying, did he arrest people for prostitution, right? Term call is subjective and often derogatory, says The Proof. Yeah, no, I mean, here, what you'll see is that people have a lot of, like my stream, my chat, has a lot of respect for Scientology. A lot. And they're all big fans of Nance Drew. It's a 2-for-1 deal. Pro Nance Drew, pro Scientology. Ugh, he wants to chase my shoe, or does he not? You're probably not supposed to be here, but that's okay. You're on a golf course. Support Israel. You're entitled to your opinion. The Proof, recall a time where you weren't a dupe. Wow. We got people coming in hard. Everyone is beefing everyone. It's like a Mexican standoff turned into a median shootout in the 1990s WWE styled Royal Rumble. Yeah. Amen. She's got a stick time. Hey, you should let people play golf. So he doesn't even play fetch. Where he says he's so well trained, he doesn't even play fetch. He's not going to give that back to me. You don't ever really slow down. I think I can go with movies today. We are not in a cult. No, I don't think. Well, there's definitely some crossover here. Hey, this way. Don't interrupt their golf game. Remember, they're all the whites of Austin. Way too many whites here. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable with my own kind. I prefer the other kind. Danny isn't who you think he is at Cat Ocean, okay? I think he's a lot. I think he's a little basic with his Walmart visits, but I like him. I don't think we are personally. What movie? Oh, let's go see the Bob Dylan movie. Finally. Probably easy to see. Or maybe there's some cool indie because I'm in Austin, so I could probably see like a good indie movie because I hate like big budget shit. But probably, I bet there's something like an indie film. I have to look it up. Why do you mention Nancy Drews? Because I'm turned on by her. That's why I mention her so much. Danny is a good person. Cool. I heard it was good, says Tallulah. Oh, you did? Cool. Good. DOA told the truth about Danny using pepper spray, then offloading the canister to DOA. The footage of DOA holding a canister is used against him by Dan and other trolls. I made fun of the pepper spray. I thought that was stupid. I said in Pearl Snappy's case, hey, this is this is a more cut and dry victory or easier to get because she didn't like pepper spray anybody. And he was very casual. I remember talking about this. Oh yeah, I had to get pepper spray. And I'm like, oh, that escalated quickly. But I'm still on his side. We do stupid shit sometimes. It's okay. I still don't think he deserved any criminal anything. Because they are goated. It's not like it was like he just got pepper spray out of nowhere. There was some stuff in between there. Opening your eyes also helps. I like to keep it close. Okay. Julie noted. Just gotta sniff this. God, even I'm a little hot today. Even this jacket is like a little... How are you? I'm good for you, man. You're doing a good walk and it's kind of hot. Respect. He hates the sun more than anything else. So as long as there's no sun, he's pretty good. That's cool. I didn't even know that Austin had freight trains. There we go. Oh, of course, now he's sitting. Now he found a little comfortable sand spot. He found the one spot of sand. Oh, it's a Italian oil. Oh, you're not going to some 10. So, bah. 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 That's pretty cool, right? Protesters to Girl Point. No, that dog wants Seattle. He's been to Seattle. Yeah, he loves Seattle. Get him. He'll always try to get him. Dude, can we walk? Oh, damn it. Really? Really? Why are you so lazy? I mean, you're not that lazy. You've been walking for an hour and a half, but you're still lazy. Why are you being lazy? You find your one little patch of sand? You're stuck in the 50s. I am. Is he bargaining Spanish or English? Probably English. He only knows English words, really. He didn't know any commands or anything when I found him because he's, on the street. So I don't think he knew much Spanish. He's fixed. He is a predator dog. That's why I'm like, what kind of dog is? Because he has to like have some predator in him. Because he loves starting beef with small animals. Proof: Google frequency following response. I don't know what that means. Okay, sorry. In a few minutes back, spider pig. Yeah, I was saying that Tommy looks like a spider, and Reese looks like a pig. So like spider pig. Hopefully that'll fill you in. No, I love Tommy and Reese's content. It's probably the best. Oh, here's a fun one. Let's not do any one or two. Tell me, minus the protesters, so they cannot be protesters, what anti-Scientology, put a one and write the anti-Scientology people you do watch. Put it 2 where you write the anti-Scientology people you don't watch. And this is excluding streamers. Susan says, what happened to Poe? Where can I find out what happened with him? Thanks. Love your channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Spider Pig was a Homer Simpson thing. It made me think of it in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, essentially, Poe got some guff from DOA for having his name registered on a sex work site based in Thailand, which would imply he was going to Thailand and had frequent encounters Of course, Thailand has history with some underage stuff and some not good things. And all of a sudden, he deleted his channel after that. 2, Natalie and ASL. So Natalie's lost some people too. Interesting. I still think she's interesting to listen to, but her bias makes her lose a lot of interesting topics to cover, in my opinion. Dog is gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate that. 1, Reese and Tommy. So you still watch Reese and Tommy? Cool. All right. I'm not in a cult. Well, maybe not. Proof. I can say I didn't watch much, get told a lot, and miss a lot of chats. Is that 1 or 2? So 1 is 1, if you still watch them, write who you still watch. 2, who you don't watch. I'm a free person. I don't follow any man or book. Respect Corn. I think his hip hurts or something. He reached his limit. Well, I mean, we're walking for a while, so he just likes to, he always does this. He'll rest for 20 minutes or something and then get walking. 1, Streets. Streets is still worth watching just because I have some criticism. I think he's still very much worth watching. 2, Reese and Tommy. 1, watch Jessica. 2, watch no one else. All right. Nice cat. Thanks. It's a great cat. Doug K. Yeah. Fellow smoker. Love Doug. Rest in peace. He was very objective, wasn't he, in the way that other people weren't. His interview with ZDT, you should watch that. It's fascinating, and he's super patient, and I'm like, Jesus. 1, DOA. 2, no longer Natalie, says Renee. Interesting. 1, started watching Jenna Miscavige. I can't watch her, man. She's just so boring. She's just, I don't know, man. I just find her so boring. It's just, maybe I'm being a dick. It's like when I watch her, I'm just like, this is a very weak person who doesn't have anything, is too scared to be audible and form a sentence. Maybe I think I just have beef with shy people, and I don't like that she's shy, and that's my own issue. But I can't watch her. I just think that's why I like Nora. She's screaming half the time. That's what I want. Not pss, 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 pss. I don't follow any book or anyone. I definitely don't feel free being a human. That's why I watch Heather. She has a great booming voice. Being a human, this planet feels like I'm never free. Yeah. Cult members hate who they're told to hate without ever having talked to the victim. Yeah. DOA and Nora. Fair. Do you ever talk with Shannon? You did chat with her long ago. They really liked it. That was interesting. Yeah, once in a while. I should get her back on if she wants to. That would be great. Still friends with her. Outta LA. Outta LA is definitely worth watching. She has far away eyes. Of course, Laura FL. Marissa's good. Oh yeah, she's hot. I want to meet up with her. Definitely Marissa. She's sexy. I think I will meet up with her. Paul on the Go travels to Thailand with a known child offender. Says DOA loves rainbows. They even had a website promoting sex tours to Thailand. That is very questionable. Yeah, exactly. Everyone choose her in and out groups. If you're talking to me, I haven't talked to Shannon in a while. I admire her. I think she's talking to me. I fired everyone. Yes, Defo Outta LA. Aw, thanks, Tallulah. Who's Cody? Cody Jinx? Only Cody I know is there's this kid who's like, will you date me? And he's like this LA tool, and he goes up to people. They all say no. That's why I kind of respect him, because he's like this super. It's kind of like Jessica, but except he's getting rejected, and he's like this super tool surfer dude, and he's like, will you date me? And that's the whole thing. Hero like Cody, definitely hero like Cody. You out of LA, Chris, Jess, Tommy, and Reese Streets, Nora. Okay. Jen's content isn't for me, I agree. But her book was such heartbreaking to read. Yeah, I'd like to read her book. Natalie's hair makes her... Yeah, I noticed, not that it matters, but I noticed Natalie changed her hair a little bit. Because it looked kind of good growing out, and it looks less good not being grown or kind of parted. Jess is crap. Oh, Cody equals IC. That makes sense. Hero like Cody. Now I get that. I should have got that. I'm a big fan of Hero like Cody, too. I think we all agree. Somebody redacted their mentions. But yeah, definitely Diana Etex. I hate asparagus. I hate Asperger's, but I have it. Josh, what do you think of Natalie's haircut? I think we just talked about it. Less bangable. Marilyn? Okay. More bangable. I'm horrible. Everyone choose her in and out groups. She's mousy. Yeah, I find her mousy. Mousy is a good way to put it. And I think Jenna should have been stronger. I think, she got convinced to stand down, and her voice would have been a lot more powerful. She didn't, quite frankly. So we all want to, be protective of people, but sometimes they could have been stronger, in my opinion. Jenna had a speech issue. Okay, that she never had therapy for as a child. Well, then YouTube's going to be tough, but I understand that. Natalie letting out the gray. I like the grays. I like the grays. I think is cool. It's just the way she's done her hair is less good. Miriam is excellent. Okay, Jenna Miscavige is a hater. Well, yeah, you're right about that. The proof. You're probably in a good way. At least he knows them. That's good. Natalie was terrible to me. Amy, how so? I'm sorry to hear that. I just miss the old test center days and early DVD. Yeah, somebody's got to rev that back up. I might. I hear you, Kat. 1000%. Can we go? Can we go somewhere? Can we do something? You're in the middle of a golf course. Yeah, he's not even being lazy. I mean, he's just being lazy, but it's not like he's hurt. But it's like he likes to find the perfect chill spots where he can just chill continuously. A lot of LA has been there protesting right from the beginning. Very true, and has been doing work in the background for ages. She is a legend. I agree with that. I think we can all agree we like out of LA. One of the few, yeah, unsung hero is a good way to put it. One of the few people who nobody dislikes. Chris without a Hellcat, he was an interesting character. I was trying to get her to interview Israel Brownstein. She ignored me. Yeah. Dan Walks LA still goes to test center. Yeah, I respect Dan Walks. He's a good guy. I was hoping I could trust Natalie because she's from Minnesota like me. Now kind of sus. Yeah, I feel you. I think she's trying her hardest. And I think she's probably worth watching, but I think she's under Aaron's thumb, which is not good. Most people who leave Scientology have stop attending classes, have positive experience. Huh? You say most people who leave Scientology still well, you're making your own point. I used to watch hours of everyone back in the day. Now I rarely tune in. Yeah. Ooh. Put a 1 if you think the movement is dead. Put a 2 if you think it is not. How about that? Yeah, Proof, you should talk to Heather. She'd be good to ham it up. You should talk to ham it up again. She's 1, wow. 2. All right. I gotta go to the bathroom soon. You could look at my logs. It's like Nance True. Where's Nance True's logs? I don't know, but you can look at my logs in the bathroom at least. 1, 2. Okay, there's a division of opinion here. I'm on the 2 side. It's people like Korn. Korn's been doing good work. It is global, right? It's not just LA, right? That's a good point. The street says protesting Scientology has to be done the right way. Well, that's fair. And that's where things get complicated. Natalie is a simp for an abuser, says Amy. That's fair. Natalie, too, is walking a tightrope. Yeah. Dodge, I think, too, about Natalie. I think she would just do her own self and not be under anyone's thumb. She would be awesome. Yeah, I agree, Ann. You can't believe people when they say they are not. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's, again, it's about who's compelling to listen to, right? Who speaks with fluidity, who is good at organizing information in a compelling, professional way. And that's Natalie. So there's a lot worth watching. Tree lives matter. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Movement is not dead. Fat Grammy. I don't know Fat Grammy. Is that Pinchy Becky? Cat Ocean, the tactical retreat of closing the test center probably needed a pivot either to other test centers or sites. I guess the mothership did that. It could have been done more, maybe. Fair. This is why I don't choose sides to Shell. Because they've fallen out before and made up, so I'm wary. Yeah. Thank God people do make up fairly quickly, so I'm just waiting for everybody to make up. And I'll be here in the meantime. It'll be interesting to see who I see when I come to LA. Who knows? I'm blocked. You're not blocked with me. Glad you enjoyed that. If you know, you know. It's a lot of people doing things they can't talk about. It's brilliant. Fat Granny is MoMA. What? LMAO, research Dianetics. I'd rather push my finger through toilet paper. Word. Natalie is so biased, says 420 Girl. Nice username. It's obvious she's under Aaron's control. Yeah. Well, but she's focused on protesters, and after Aaron says he'll ignore them. So I'll give some credit in that regard, right? That's worth something. I've done a lot of boots on the ground for months, and I'm just not in out. Right. No, I've seen you out there, Lauren. You put the effort. What it's always an existential question, isn't it? What does it mean to defeat Scientology? What is that subjective? Is that, can you defeat it? Will there always be as long as there are 2 members? Do you really kill Scientology? You know, their numbers are already going down as a slow death. What tangibly can defeat them? The only thing that tangibly can defeat them is people going to jail, right? So there's only so, I mean, that's part of me that thinks that there's only so much you can do. The only thing you can do is ruin their events, which we've done. They've done, and me in some regard, in its small ways. So I don't know, man. That's the thing. It's like, isn't this topic of conversation too subjective and vague? Ultimately, there's no true definition of what is to defeat Scientology. The definition is what you'd like it to be, right? So the only thing you can do is diminish it. Has it been tangibly diminished? I feel so. The only way it can be fully defeated, but that's not going to be through protesting. It'll never be through protesting. Did you know that COS is paying ZDT? Renee says. Insider told Aaron. I've heard that. I haven't gotten any proof, though, but it makes sense. I lost all interest when the fighting started, but I do follow Hero Like Cody and Diane E-Tex. Love Diane. She didn't want to interview Real, in my opinion. I think it's due to him being a religious Jew. Okay. That's not good. Street's last video attacking DOA was definitely scripted for him by Aaron because he used the same words, catchphrases as Aaron. Interesting. Why would Street tell Lara to come home? Well, don't worry. Many people are watching Chicago as well as the other cities. We care about the cause at the end. Yeah. True. I watch whoever is live, and that's something worth watching because I want to know the bullshit that's happening. Yeah, it's interesting to keep tabs. It is. Hey, can we go? Come on. Thank you. Oh, you shot squirrel. Good. Okay. Can we not spam? Yeah, only spam if you're going to give me the money, bitch. Ooh. Anna has it. Anne. Dodge, in European, he was truthful in our community. Well, me, bitch. Who is truthful? Well, who I think is truthful? Well, number 1, Nance True. Number 2, Nance True. Number 3, Nance True. Number 4, Nance True. Number 5, Nance True. No, seriously, not Nance True. Who do I think is trustworthy in our community? Confident Chris. I still think largely Streets. Even though there's some points of consternation. I think Lara. I think DOA to an extent. I mean, I think he's trustworthy in the fact that he wants to take down Scientology. Dan Walks LA, out of LA. Jacob Harkey. I mean, Dan is going to bring up all the people who don't stream anymore. Most of the people I trust. Stop streaming. Probably trust them more. Oh, I know who I trust the most by a mile. I think that he's been, when I think of him, you want to think of sober characters, like who is like just sober all around, and who do you trust? And that's Matthew the King. I'd say I trust Matthew the King more than I trust anybody else. MD Media, Kelly, 1,000% Kelly. Yes. Jacob Harkey is the least controversial. Yes, me too. I always support him. Somebody's having a debate with me. I can't remember who. They cared. I don't even know why they cared. They're like, is he gay? I'm like, I don't know. Probably. I don't think he's like, is he out? Somebody's like, is he out about it? I'm like, I think he is. I just haven't thought about it. Nor do I care. That was the only point of controversy with Harkey. Not controversial at all. Who else? Yeah, MD Media. Henry, yeah. MD LVC. Definitely LVC. I trust him. Depending on what you're trusting them with, yeah. Can you break down her court talk for us, Dodge? Yeah, I mean, that's Crazy Love is Love, and Korn doing a very good job, but I've been meaning to get back to Crazy Love is Love. I think I'd have them on it, do something. Dan Walks is trustworthy. Yeah, definitely he is. Yeah, they don't all fight with each other, all right? I'm Tao. Tao is who I trust the most. Denver J is who I trust. Ellie. I trust Ellie the most. I think Jacob is focused on his career. Yeah, he's becoming a teacher. Exactly. Exactly. Jacob is cool. He is. Do you know that you just mentioned a lot of the smaller channels except for DOA and Streets? Yeah. Right. I mean, you know, it is interesting. As we talk about this, there's a lot of non-controversial people. They just don't have as many subscribers. Not that they have that many less. Dan Walks probably has, what, 4,000, 5,000? It's a pretty good, healthy number, right? And it's funny. It's like, you know, DOA becomes the figurehead. I just don't think he should be the figurehead. That's kind of my theory. I appreciate his work, but he doesn't need to be a figurehead. A lot of these people have a fair amount of subscribers, too, and we tend to think, oh, there's so much division because it's literally 2 people fighting each other, 2 or 3. But then we just named 7 people who stream and who haven't had beef with anybody, right? So, all depends on who you're talking about, I suppose. I trust Charmin the most. It's a shitty asshole. You got to fix it. I know what you're saying. LVC is a creep. Yeah, I'm still waiting for him to call me a trans. Damn, Lulu, your profile pic, by the way. Sexy. Also, Carlos, City of Angels. I don't know that one. I trust Danny. I don't think there's anything to not trust Danny about. He's a streamer. That's a deal. I trust ZDT the most. It's funny, right? That's something that I'll trust. He doesn't want to be the leader. Well, then there we go. No harm, no foul. If he doesn't want to be, yeah, he's never said he is a leader. People have plastered that designation upon him. All right? Yeah, none of us needs a leader. None of it needs a leader. It's not a formal. It's not a, you know, it's not a 501c3. That's a whole nother conversation. Carlos is great. He took us to the museum today. Cool. Respect for Carlos. Gotta love Carlos. Hey. Stop. Chill. Got another dog in front of him. I gotta fix my shoe. Alright. Children are on. I hope my car's near here. I think my car's far away, man. I wonder how much battery I still have 51%. I'm gonna have to stop relatively soon to preserve my battery. But not that long. Scientology taking over the 86 GOP accounts got to be the most delusional thing I've ever. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think 86 GOP was ever a Scientology shill. I think that's just shouting conspiracy.
Are they all being?
Hey, stop! Okay, now you're good. DOA needs people to stop calling him the leader just to insult him. Yeah. If he coaches and provides more supportive chat, we have the right to be there. Period. Word. Were you taking the branch for a lobbyist organization? What? Yeah, people got mad at Crazy Love is Love for like having dinner with a lobbyist or something and missed that one. Really missed that one. Maybe, Shell says, maybe I did. If I say I'm wrong, but there's definitely something dodgy with those super chats on Rumble. Yeah. Never understood the hate for 86. I think he's fucked some shit up, so I kind of get it. But not to the extent of what people are accusing him of doing, you know. If 86 GOP, if you're watching this, I could use your money, man. If you want to give me a super chat, then that's something I could use. Oof. See, I just want to remark, now that there's some distance. Well, I'll remark later. Oh, at your girl, I need some money too. Judy appreciates you. Cool. Glad Judy has her friends. Judy in disguise with glasses. Oh, Jesus. I saw this. See, this is what I never did Danny was saying. I just saw this runner sexiest, the biggest front you'll ever see. But you know what? I didn't lift my camera to film her, unlike Daniel from Salem. So hashtag I'm worth following. You're trying to get back to, I don't even know where the car is, but we might have to walk 2 miles to get to the car. But if that's the direction you want to be in, so be it. Hey, stop. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And now he wants to chase my shoe. He thinks like I should reward him for crossing the street. Okay, you want to chase the shoe? Shut up. Oh, you don't? Oh, you're not drinking this. You're not chasing this. He wants to chase this. I'm done with, no, I'm still drinking it. Can't always get what you want. DOA has the angry granny chat. This is like watching Cloverfield. I like to call Cleveland Cloverfield. Kind of looks like it. Daniel from Salem is an oddball. He is a very strange young man. He's definitely like, I think there's like early onset Down syndrome or something. So like, you got to give the guy a little slack. He definitely does not act like he's in his 30s. I want to rent out Daniel's Airbnb. What if Daniel got an Airbnb and now he's like renting it out? He's like, all right, I'm going to flip this shit. He wouldn't be smart enough for that, but I'm going to stay at Francois's Airbnb. I'm so far from angry you can't see me. What? Okay. Daniel, I'm yours for a burger from Salem. Right. Burger slapped. I wanted to like go and just slap myself with the burger just to be like, yo, it's true. The burger slaps. Danny ZDT DOA enter the Thunderdome. Who emerges? Oof. DOA emerges. You're my people. These are my people. These are where I came from. It's Rodney Atkins, Little Country. Yeah, burgers. That's the thing. That's how basic Daniel is. It's like there's all these French items. He could have gotten escargot. Could have dined on some caviar. Guy gets a fucking burger. He could have had the steak au poivre. Get a little class, motherfucker. Daniel from trash New England. Daniel the plebeian. I'm an elitist, goddammit. That's why I'm always going to make fun of Danny for his Walmart and Starbucks and McDonald's trips. When you live in the middle of LA, you get some amazing Chinese food. I could have a whole stream just about that. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you went. Thunderdome. Gotta love the Thunderdome. Biodome, Thunderdome. Daniel from Salem is cheap. That's why. Well, he's poor, but yeah. If it was good Thai food, I wouldn't even be bought off, right? That's the saying. Danny should get some good Thai food, man. In the middle of LA. Get some good Mexican food. There's so much more. Oh, cool. We got a fellow streamer. Stream on stream. Viva Mexico para siempre. Me gusta te chaquetas. De nada. That's cool. I've never seen another streamer. They're serious. He's got like his light on the camera. My favorite is Italian food. Yeah, I like Italian food. Viva Las Biodome. Italian and Thai for me, Amy. That's the best. Let's do a GoFundMe to like have Daniel. Let's do a GoFundMe to have both Daniels. Get some real meals for both Daniels, right? Get them some authentic Thai food. Let's get them some sushi, some Chinese duck, some authentic Mexican. Like let's really, let's do better, guys. After we pay for Nan's trip. Vietnamese food. No more I think we need another one. I think we need 5 more. No more GoFundMe. Excuse me? GoFundMe. Nobody's donating to my Somebody donated. Shout out to the person donating $100 yesterday to my GoFundMe. I appreciate that. So Jennifer Salem could have dressed up on Hollywood Boulevard as a villain. The hood in front of the 60s Thunderbird series for extra cash. That would have been funny. I love grannies too. I love them in my bed. Age limit, 75. Taking applications. What else are you looking at? Hell, you still have 200 people here. Daniel from Salem wears the same thing every. That is very true. Let's do a GoFundMe to get him so close. Let's do. You know what I would love because of his eyebrows. Like, what if we did a GoFundMe just to get him a giant caterpillar costume, and the GoFundMe is like he'd have to stream for at least an hour in the playground in a caterpillar costume, but like his face would still be visible, or at least his eyebrows would, which would like make sense. Daniel Salem's mom supposedly psychic. I've heard that. Very stable career. Very, very stable. I lurk chats most before ever chatting. Only chat with my faves. Well, I hope I'm one of your faves. I'm honored. I have my next inflatable idea. Right? Yeah, right. That's hilarious, Corn. You're gonna hide your grandparents from Reese and the grandma from Dodge. Haha, you better. You better. Because I don't know. I mean, I say 75, but like, most people don't look like Christy Brinkley or Jane Seymour at 75, right? Or Marie Osmond. Oh my God, dude. Like the Marie Osmond Nutrisystem commercials. Put a 1 in the chat if you see those commercials and you're turned on just as much as I am. I'm kidding, to put a 1 in that. But oh my God. So she's like 75. But most people don't look like those 3 people. Sure hope you like your grandma, right? I don't support Daniel, but I hope he has housing now. Me too. I feel bad for him. Did he not? Put a 1. Okay, cool. There. Hey, I'm not alone. And you know she's like secretly naughty because she's Mormon. They're like the naughtiest. So who knows? So if you have a grandma that looks like Marie Osmond, send her my way. I'm always down. It's tough though. When you get older, you sometimes get a little drier. Well, let's not get too much details. This is sort of a quasi sunset. Sort of. Because it's so cloudy today. But you kind of see the skyline. It's almost purple. Kind of pretty. I'm going to screenshot this. I got Chris's finger in the way, though. I don't know what time it is. It's 6:10. 6:10 on my end. I'm probably not on your end. I don't know where we're going. Oh, he's actually leading me back. This is how smart this dog is. I have no clue where I'm going. I figured we were 2 miles. Guess where the car is? Right there. That's how genius this dog, that he always knows exactly. We could be 4 miles away and we could have taken a million twists and turns, and he knows exactly how to get to the car. And like, I've gotten lost with him in the forest, pitch black, like we start hiking at like 6 and then we get lost, and then it's dark out. I'm in the middle of the mountains and I just follow him and we get to the car. His sense of, I wonder if that's normal with dogs. I guess it's helpful because we traveled so much, so he knows things. But his sense of direction, see, there's my car. I didn't know we were going towards my car. Good boy, because I'm hungry as hell, so. What up, Dawes? Hey, Chop Chop. We're just talking about Danny. You missed it. So many parasocial friends here. Marie Osmond, Meet Me in Montana. Yes, cute song. Sing that over and over in junior high. she had some bangers, man. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. How's Danny? He's good. I think he feels less harassed by you. He feels less traumatized by you. He told me that. He said that you're responsible for all of his deep psychological issues. Chop, chop, Danny. I'm kidding. I think he's doing fine. Have you ever had the same name? Wayne Osmond just died. Is there a third Osmond? Wayne Osmond? What? Is that like Jaleel Jackson? Jermaine? Did the Jermaine Jackson of the Osmond family pass away? I watched a video which said left-handers have a fantastic. I'm glad you got a kick of that, Chop Chop. Daddy will be okay. He'll get over it. He knows you're back with the vengeance now. I watched a video which said left-handers have fantastic inbuilt compass. Huh. Lefty definitely have that ability. I don't know. Well, I don't know if dogs could be left-handed or right-handed. Hey, if you want, we can get something to eat. You want to go get some barbecue? I don't think he knows his barbecue. You want to get some ribs? Look, you want to get some ribs? He doesn't know what ribs mean yet. You want to get some pulled pork? You don't understand what I'm saying. Do you want to get something? Because we can eat outside. Watch. Okay, if you get in the car too, I'll leave the air conditioning on for you. Is that what you want to do? See, he'll do this. He'll expect me to open the door, and he won't get in the car. Oh, he's getting in the car. Okay. Good boy. Oh, here, I'll move the soda. Thank you for so respectful. He won't spill my soda. You could come and eat with me too if you want. No? Are you tired? Okay, I'll leave the AC on for you. How about that? Catch me outside. Wayne was an older. Oh, Jesus. Them Mormons. He was a fourth born Osmond. I see. Eyes of crush on Tony Osmond. I get that. All right, guys, I got to sign off. Jermaine's 7 years old. Cool. I'm older than that. 20, 19, 17. Yeah, fuck. I missed that one. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interesting, Amy. You know your stuff. All right, guys. I love you very much. I will catch you on the flip side. And I will see you February 19th and February 20th for ZDT. And I will look at some court docs in the meantime and try to give you updates with DOA. So you'll see me around a lot more than you used to. Bye, Cat. Giving view hours to many of you with small channels. I love you all. Respect, Grandma. Didn't one of the Osmonds die from lung condition? They had eye issues. Oh, bummer. Okay, good hanging out with Corn. Guys, subscribe to Corn Freak. And subscribe to Corn Hub. Do a little bit of both. All right, guys. Salty Rider, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Take care. Bye-bye. Love you all.